Y'all, welcome back to a brand new live vlog of Mo TV, independent thinking for the free mind with your lovely host Mo. Me, how are you doing on this beautiful Saturday evening? I'm doing pretty well. I hope you guys are. Peace, love, namaste. God with you every day. I pray that you know, pray and take care of yourself, and that you told yourself you love yourself today, and you do your self affirmations. Tell yourself how amazing you are, how much you love yourself. Always keep in mind your future, all the positive plans that you have made, whether you want to travel, you want to build wealth, you want to have a business, you want to help other people improve their lives, you having aspirations to improve your life, all the above. I pray that everything works out for you and that's what you're planning for yourself. And I send you I send you nothing but love and positivity coming your way from me. And today, continuing actually from the last video about what real adults do, there's obviously a lot more things that real adults do, but I believe at the core of being your age and acting your age, maturity is the main component, because money comes and goes, friends come and go, family comes and goes, but who you are and how you maintain yourself and how you represent yourself to the world, that is what's permanent, your reputation, your name. And you can't just be one way with other people and another way with other people, because that would make you fake. You are who you are simply because that's who you are, not because of who you're trying to impress or the ulterior motive you might have in mind. Always be true to yourself. That is the greatest way to live a happy life, is always be true to yourself. People will always respect you for it. People will want to be close to you for it and just see you as a genuine, real human being, an original individual, and that's how you want to be seen. You don't want to be a chronic copycat. You don't want to be a fucking phony. You don't want to be a miserable person trying to mask with phony happiness. You don't. And with today's vlog, I actually wanted to talk about other things that real adults do, but more so on the borders of fears of adulthood. Now, there's a lot of fears of adulthood, and I'm not going to go into all of it, but the main thing I wanted to talk about with fears of adulthood are like difficult situations. And, as much as animals and bugs and nature exists, our world revolves around people, for people, by people, through people. And what I want to focus on today is how we interact with people and the situations that arise in our lives with people. And I wanted to ask you guys, what do you fear when it comes to other people? Are you afraid of someone because they're different from you and it's nerve-wracking, like a culture shock, and you don't know if you can handle it or if you're ready for it? Or are you actually afraid of people because you might have some deep-rooted discrimination? You might have some deep-rooted ignorance that you haven't been bold enough or mature enough to face yet. And a way to dive into that is, say you're having a disagreement with somebody. Would you be mature enough to talk to them face to face and have a face to face interaction? They speak, you listen, you speak, they listen. Or are you the type of person to run and hide and avoid the situation and more so play the victim like they're a problem? Because, guys, we're different people, with different backgrounds, different lives, different experiences. Sure, we all go through sort of the same experiences, but at different times in our lives with different people. And I, unfortunately, I'll use myself as a personal example, as the guinea pig. I've had many haters in my life. People who have just wanted to have problems with me just because they didn't want to understand me. They didn't want to like me. They just see I'm too different, and that was already too much for them. They couldn't handle it, so they had to see me as a problem. And instead of talking to me and being mature and opening up, I mean, of course, if they were discriminating, there's no way I could, oh, of course, I understand you hate me for being me. Oh, of course, I understand you hate me for being different from you. There's no way for me to understand that. That's their problem. They're fighting their own demons with that one. But instead of them having any kind of balls or gall at all to talk to me, they would just rather run and hide like little children and make it seem like I was out to hurt them, or I disrespected them, or I had some kind of malicious intent, when really all I was doing was existing, being myself, working, going to school, living. And I want to ask you guys that when you find yourself around different people or a potentially difficult situation, do you face the person head on? Do you sit down and talk with the person? Do you reach compromise? Do you care to understand them? Or do you more so, this is uncomfortable for me, I can't handle this, let me go tell who's in charge or tell someone else and make a problem out of it, like this person is a problem or a murderer on the loose trying to kill me or something? Because one way is what mature, real adults do, and the other way is what toxic, narcissistic, and really overgrown children do. You can't be afraid of somebody you don't know. You can't judge somebody you don't know. Really, you shouldn't judge anybody at all because only God made us. Nobody made anybody else except for parents, but still, no one should judge anybody. So I just want to say when you have difficulties with people, you should be willing to sit down and understand them. You should be willing to talk things out and be a mature adult. Use your thoughts, use your words, use your ears to listen. You can't run and hide. That's not real life. You can't have other people live your life for you or fight your battles for you. That's not real life. That's trying to be a kid for the rest of your life. And really and truly, if you haven't noticed, life is built for the strong, not for the sensitive or the weak. It's the strong who survive and the strong who adapt. So I want you guys to dig deep and find your strengths and always know that you can be honest with people. Don't be afraid. Never live your